friends! Technology ETFs are some of my favorite investments. For me, ETFs save me a ton of time. I don't have to do research every day on whether a stock is up or down. An algorithm does that for me. A dividend is a payout to the stockholder, or in this case, the ETF holder, and I use dividends as passive income. So that's just another part of my life that is automated. So if you're ready, I would love to share with you my favorite technology ETFs that pay dividends. And quick disclaimer here, I am not an investment professional. I am merely sharing with you my own personal investment experience. So please do your own due diligence and invest in the stocks that you've researched and that you feel are a right fit for you and your investment goals. So first up is Vanguard Information Technology ETF, or VGT. This is good old reliable Vanguard. I love Vanguard. They are a very popular investment company and historically very stable. And some of this ETF's top holds, I will read them to you, are Apple, MasterCard, Adobe, and AMD. So several of the major players in the tech industry, and VGT also pays a quarterly dividend. Next up is FTEC, or Fidelity Information Technology ETF. Now, Fidelity is another very popular investment company, and they are pretty trustworthy, at least in my experience. This ETF has a very low expense ratio of 0.08, and the holdings in this ETF are 91% tech companies, so it's very heavily rooted in the tech industry. And also, FTEC pays a quarterly dividend. So next is a set of two ETFs that I'd like to share with you. The first is IGM, which is iShares Expanded Tech Sector ETF. And the second is IGV, which is also iShares, but it's the Expanded Tech Software Sector ETF. So the difference is in the holdings of these ETFs, and I will read you some of the top holdings for each of these. For IGM, some of the top holdings are Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, and Google. So definitely those top players in the holdings of this ETF. Also, IGM has a 5% dividend yield, which is incredible. Essentially, this means that if you were investing in IGM right now, you would be earning 5% on your money. So this is definitely a great dividend yield. For IGV, the top holdings are Salesforce, Adobe, Intuit, Oracle, and ServiceNow. So these are some of the top software companies. Now, IGV does not pay dividends. However, I wanted to include it in this list because of the huge growth potential there with those software company holdings. Next up is RYT, or the Invesco S&P 500 Equal Weight Tech ETF, which is a mouthful. However, I like this ETF because it gives exposure to different holdings that aren't in the other ETFs in my list, such as EPAM Systems, PayPal, Arista, and Enphase Energy. So this technology diversification will hopefully give you more stability in your investments. And RYT does pay a quarterly dividend. So if you already invest in these ETFs, or if you have other favorites, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see more of my investment strategies, then check out my playlist on investing. Of course, please do your own due diligence and do your own research and pick the ETFs or the stocks that are a right fit for you and your investment goals. Until next time.